So just want to mention as we get into gameplay here, this game is still in development. So folks, everything you see here might not be exactly what you're going to see in the final release of the game, but I think we can give you a really good sense of what the game's going to look and feel like as we get started.
最初のものではなくて開発中のものですという。
そうですね。こんな早い段階で実はライブでも行うのは初めてで、どんなポケモンが出るかっていうのもちょっと世界初公開のポケモンも登場するかもしれないんで、ちょっとドキドキしますねこれね。
So this is actually the first time for us to show a Pokemon game at this stage in development, kind of via live gameplay. So not really sure exactly what we're going to encounter in this. We may see some all new Pokemon that haven't been revealed before.
Oh, keep my fingers crossed. That'd be really cool. Actually, as we get started here, Masuda-san and Mori-san, can you tell us a little bit about the story and the background of what's going on right now in the game?
今ここでちょっと主人公は何をしている場面になるんでしょうか。
そうですね。主人公はですね、アローラ地方に引っ越してきたばかりという設定になっています。で、今回すでに少し進めていまして、最初のポケモンはすでに、もらっています。で、今から、リリータウンというところでお祭りが開催されるので、そこに向かうところです。
So at this point in the game, it's a little bit slightly into it, but it's the player actually had just moved to the Alola region the other day, and one day previous to where we are in the game, he actually received his first partner Pokemon for his adventure. And right now we're actually on the way to a neighboring town where there's a festival.
Oh. And I think here we can see what we were talking about earlier. Oh, you're just jumping into the low grass.
誰がどんなポケモンが出ますかね。あ
あ、びっくりする。
レディバーですね。アローラ地方には他の地方のポケモンも出てきます。はい。
So as you can see in the Alola region, obviously it's not just new Pokemon that are unique to the Alola region, but from other regions you see Pokemon.
今回トレーナーとポケモンっていうものもしっかり描きたいと思って、トレーナーが一緒にこうポケモンの後ろにいるっていうところを再現してますね。
And as you can probably see here in battle, you see the trainer is actually standing behind the Pokemon in the battle. So we really wanted to express this feeling of the trainer always being with his or her Pokemon.
Yeah, I'd love to talk about that in a little bit more detail here because I feel like there's so much that you've done with the way the battle looks in this game to make it feel really intense and really immersive. I was wondering if we could talk a little bit more about that with what you did with the lighting and the dynamic camera angles here.
やっぱ没入感を高めるっていう話もちょっと出てきたんですけども、やっぱ今回すごい演出とか見た目が違ってて、光の表現とかもありますね。
そうですね。ちょっと時間によって影が長くなったりとかっていうのも入ってたりしますね。
So yeah, there's some cool lighting effects that we're doing here where, for example, like the shadow you see, it's in the evening right now, so it's a bit longer. But depending on the time of day, the lighting will kind of affect the mood of the battle.
I think here Terry's kind of staying still for a second to let us see how the camera is moving around. And this is something that'll just happen for you if you're staying still in the battle for a moment, and you really get a good chance to get a look at these Pokemon and the area that you're in and the environment.
こうやって一回テリー今止まってくれてるんですけれども、こうカメラの演出を見せたりとか、結構やっぱこういうかっこいいカメラの演出があって、すごいこうバトルフィールドの全体を見渡せるような感じになってますね。
今回カメラもすごいダイナミックさっていうのを非常に意識して演出を入れていますね。
So yeah, there's definitely some cool. We tried to make the camera feel really dynamic in the battles this time around.
And actually, as Terry gets started in the battle here, I was wondering if we could talk a little bit more about the different changes you've made to the battle interface. I know there's a lot here that's really interesting, which makes the game really accessible to new players. Maybe this is their first Pokemon game, but it's also, I think, really satisfying as someone who's played a lot of Pokemon games. It feels really good, the changes that you've made here.
結構ベテランにもやっぱ初心者にも結構優しい感じのインターフェースにちょっと今まで違う印象があるんですけれども、どういう変更を加えたんでしょうか。
そうですね。今回とても親切なというか説明がいろいろ入れています。例えばインフォメーションボタンがあるんですけども、そちらをタッチすると今その技がどんな技かというのを一目で分かるようになっています。
So for example, yeah, we really tried to focus on making it really accessible and easy to understand. You saw in the moves there, Terry just pressed the little I button or the icon that's on the move, and you can go into a detailed explanation of what that move actually does.
I think it's been so helpful. There are just so many Pokemon that you have to keep in mind now as you're battling. It's so nice to be able to pull it up, and if maybe you don't quite remember what something does, being able to just pop it up really fast there, it's like you don't have to use that information, but if maybe your memory's not as good as it used to be and you need it, it's so nice to be able to pull that up and take a look.
ちょっとこの技はどういう効果があるんだっけみたいな、ちょっと忘れてもらって
そうですね。
できるようになって大丈夫ですね。
例えば今レディバの方をタッチしてもらいますと、今どんな状態かというのが分かるようになっています。
So actually you can see you can tap on the 2D Pokemon icon that's at the touch screen, and see how its parameters actually just got changed because of the effect of a move.
今まで全部覚えてなきゃいけなかったんですけど、これで一目で分かるようになってます。
So as you just said, like a lot of things that you had to keep in your head, you had to remember before, are now visualized on the interface itself.
All right, let's see how this battle goes. Are you planning on trying to capture this
I'm going to begin my
Pokemon,
quest to
or-
catch them all.
Okay, good luck.
全部捕まえないと。
捕まえて捕まえて。
Yeah, get it. You can do it, I think.
So, just to bring up real quickly, for folks who maybe haven't played a Pokemon game before, battling Pokemon is really at the core of what the series is all about. You're going out into the world with your Pokemon, battling. Oh, this is the most stressful moment. Nice. Okay, so we're able to catch this Pokemon. But it's a really interesting game if you're interested in battle and strategy and collecting all these really interesting Pokemon that you meet.
レベルが上が
And,
る。
and hopefully you're leveled up. Good job. And it was nice there too, seeing how the level up change.
ちょっとあれですね、レベルアップの演出もちょっと変わりましたね。
そうですね。
Oh, and this is actually something that we should talk about as well. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about what they're seeing on the upper screen
これ
here?
今ちょっと図鑑に登録されたんですけども、これちょっと違う感じがありますね。
そう比べてですね、今回、図鑑の、遊びとして、埋めたくなるっていう要素をすごく、かき立てるようにしました。で、白いモンスターボールなんですけども、実はあそこが空きスペースになっていて、例えばその捕まえたポケモンの、進化後か、それとももしかしたらペアとなるポケモンが出てくるかもしれないっていう風に演出しています。いろいろこうどんなポケモンがいるんだろうって考えながら育てたり捕まえたりしてほしいなと思います。
So one of the things we wanted to do with the Pokedex this time was really encourage players to, again, really want to catch them all, really fill up the Pokedex. And one way we've done that, as you can see, there's the Ladybug just got registered, but next to it is a white Pokeball icon. And what that does, that indicates there's an empty space, which means that either it has an evolution or maybe there's another Pokemon out there that kind of forms a pair with it. So that'll kind of encourage players to really want to fill up that empty space, go out and search and catch all different types of Pokemon and kind of complete their Pokedex.
Yes, especially exciting, I think, when you find one and there's lots of white Pokeballs and you're just like, oh, okay.
そうですね、一匹
We've
捕
got a
ま
lot of
え
work
て
to do.
たくさん白いモンスターボールがあるとやっぱこう捕まえたくなりますよね。
そうですね。あ、
So
次
次
さあ次は
Who we got? Oh, nice. One of the new ones.
これは新ポケモンですね。ヤングースというポケモンです。いつもお腹を空かしていて、お腹が減っていくとこう怒りっぽくなっちゃうっていうポケモンらしいですね。
So as you can see, this is the new Pokemon called Young Goose. It's always hungry, so it's always getting hungry, and then so it's looking for food. But whenever it's hungry, it also gets very aggressive.
I love its face. Design is just so cute.
I like the
All
hair.
cute. I feel kind of bad for it though. I feel like we just throw it a bag of chips or something and it'd be like,
ちょっ
thank
と
you.
かわいそうですね。ちょっと餌を
Always
当て
hungry.
てあげてもいいんじゃない？
お
Oh,
お
it's
いい
close.
感じですね。
Oh, getting close there.
もう捕まるんじゃないですか。
You'll probably be able to catch this one.
We're on our way.
お
Good luck.
That's 2 down.
2匹ですね。
Yeah, this is always like the
全部捕まえ
most stressful seconds in any Pokemon player's life. Just the
揺
oh.
れがいつもそうですね。
Nice. And actually, this will give us a chance to maybe take a look at the Pokedex. So we've got a new Pokemon to check out. So we've got some interesting changes.
もうちょっと helps you in your adventure, so it'll tell you information about Pokemon that you really. Here, actually, we're still really early in the game. We don't have the Rotom Pokedex, so the touchscreen is just black on the bottom, but you'll get it later.
And here, actually, this is a great chance. If we just take a quick circle around, we can show off not only the trainer's proportions, but also the movement is a little bit different than what folks who played previous Pokemon games have expected.
頭身が変わっただけではなくて、今ちょっと移動のなんていうんですかね、その見た目っていうか、ちょっと
そうですね
動き方も変わり
はい
ましたね。
今回フリーに自由に動けるような仕組みにしてますね。
So yeah, you can move around. It's free, full analog movement this time in the game.
Oh, and we need to tell players what's going on here
これちょっと
when they're seeing the shadow
暗くなるっ
come
ていう
in.
のはどういう意味
そう
なんですかね。
今あそこのキャラクターがこうモンスターボールをこう投げてるんですけど、あれはこうポケモントレーナーですね。でポケモントレーナーの視線に引っかからないように、上下でこうその緊張感をこう表しています。
So you see that lady over there, or the girl throwing a Pokeball up and down, and so she's a Pokemon trainer, and what she's obviously going to try and battle you, but what that kind of shadow that appears on the screen indicates is that that she's going to challenge you to a battle. So it kind of increases this sense of tension of you're about to go into a battle, and that indicates that to the player.
So I can either avoid her or actually battle her.
じゃあこうバトルするか避けるかっていうのは
I think we're gonna battle her.
Yeah, like, it feels like that moment where two people are like glaring at each other.
目
Ready to
目があったら
fight.
もうポケモンバトルですねみたいな。
But it is really nice if you're in a position where maybe you're trying to get somewhere really quickly, or your Pokemon aren't in great shape right now, you don't want to fight. It's nice to have that second where you can avoid it before you just kind of stumble yourself into a battle.
そうですね、ポケモンの具合が良くない時とか、
Cute.
先急いでる時はもう避けられるっていう。
あ、そうですね。
Yeah, that's right.
I think that's what we can see here. We're seeing the other trainer as well. And it's really nice, actually, just to get such a good look at the Pokemon proportions alongside their trainers.
今回トレーナー相手のトレーナーもバトルに出てるんですけれども、やっぱこうサイズ感、ポケモンのサイズ感っていうのが結構伝わりますね。
そうですね。結構そういうところがやっぱりこうトレーナーがいることによって表現できているっていうのが今回の新しいところですね。
Yeah, it's definitely one of the new things. I think by having the trainers in battle, like you mentioned, it really gives you that sense of scale.
And I think from the experience I've had at the office playing this game, it's really going to surprise people when they take a look at just how big and small certain Pokemon are when they're actually standing right next to them.
まあ結構多分今まで実感湧かなかった部分も多かったと思うんですけど、まあ実際遊んでみてやっぱこうこのポケモンこの大きさだったんだみたいなって思うところも多分多いんじゃないかなって。
あと、トレーナーごとにですね、いろいろこうモーションを工夫してまして、例えばボールの投げ方だったりとか、まあ、ポケモンに指示を出す仕草とか、まあ、そういったものが細やかに設定されています。
やられちゃったポーズとか、
やられちゃった。
And with the trainers being represented in full 3D this time, they all have unique motions and reactions. For example, how they throw their Pokeball or their reaction when they lose, for example.
アイテム拾いましたね。
So you just got an item there.
I think there might be some more folks we can battle up here.
もっとバトルがトレーナーバトルが待ってるんじゃないかなこの先に。
As we're walking around, I'm hoping folks who are watching are listening with the volume up so they can hear the music in this area. I found it's really great how it feels. It really fits in with the tropical environment.
視聴者の皆さんも多分、聞こえてると思うんですけど、結構音楽が素晴らしいですね。南の国にちょっと合った感じの。
I love how enthusiastic he looks.
All right, Oliver.
すごいやる気ですねこの子。
ヤングースですね。
It's another young goose, looks like.
Now we can see as Terry's battling here, with how the battle interface is set up, it's really easy to just get super involved in the battle to whatever extent you want to be. You've got all this information at your fingertips. It's not that you have to look at it all, but it's so nice that if there's anything that you need to check on, you can do it so quickly, and you still feel really immersed in the battle.
これやっぱそうですね。バトルのインターフェースでこういろんな情報を今今回覚えなくてもいいっていう話だったんですけども、こうまあ見たいときはもうタッチ一つでこうやっぱこう情報をすぐに出せるのでやっぱこう便利ですね。
ああ、そうですね。やっぱりこうバトルをしていて、まあこいつどんな状態だったっけとか、まあそういったことがすぐこう情報に出せるということは初心者でもまあこの奥深いバトルにまあとっつきやすくなるかなと入れました。
So yeah, of course, it really there's a lot of depth to the battles, but you don't have, for example, beginners, for example, maybe they don't want to, or they won't remember a lot of these different status changes and whatnot. But you can really quickly check on the state and see how things have changed.
I'll say I love Young Goose's painting animation.
Young
It's
Goose
just so cute.
気絶の演出が今日可愛いですね。
何が出るというんですかね。
I always have a soft spot for Pokemon with the teeth. There we go.
ツツケラですね。キツツキポケモンなんですけども、まあ1秒にこう16連打して木を叩くと言われているポケモンですね。
So this is a Pick-a-Peck. It's called the Woodpoker, or excuse me, the Woodpecker Pokemon. I can't even speak, but so the setting of this Pokemon is that it can actually peck 16 times in 1 second. So it's got a very fast beak.
16回というのは特徴だよね。
16回というのは大丈夫。
We're very particular about the number 16.
It's interesting, yeah, watching its animation as it's got very bird-like movements as it's kind of twitching its head side to side, and I think that the level of detail that you guys have put into all the Pokemon animations in this game is really fantastic.
ポケモンそれぞれの動きとかすごい細やかに設定してるという話だったんですけど、キャップわかりますね。これもう鳥みたいな感じでしょ。
そうですね。
首を横に振ったりとか。
Oh no, no, Terry! Oh!
Oh no.
Oh!
まさかの。
Hopefully one of your new friends is ready to help us out. As a good chance to mention, actually, we did find a Pokeball earlier as we were walking around, and you can find some good items to help you out along the way that can help you heal up your Pokemon. And
まあこの後そうですね
High
ちゃん
risk.
と傷薬とか持ってるので、まあ、バトルが終わったらちょっと回復できるんじゃないかなと。
あー捕まってよかった。
ドキドキしますねこれ。
We must get wiped out there.
what's good? That's the way to end the battle.
High risk to catch them all.
まあ
Oh, that's nice. Your ladybug got a level out of that, though.
まあこれでレベルアップですね。レイディバーが。
Almost another one.
ゲームの醍醐味ですね。
Yes, this is definitely one of the. I think one of the things that really makes Pokemon a fun game. This kind of like the sense of tension here.
So, do we have anything we can give Papayo to
I think it's time to go to
fix
the
him
festival.
up? Oh,
もうそろそろ
you're ready.
祭りに向かいましょうか。
Oh no. We'll just run for this one.
All right.
ちょっとこれは一回逃げよう。あ、ヤングース。
あーヤングス出ましたね。
Terry, you gonna heal up after this? Or?
Yeah. we'll get healed up.
We'll get healed up.
I think before we get
patched
to the
up.
festival, because that's
Yep.
not to give too much away, but there's more fighting in your future.
More fight. この先もバトルが待ってるので、
そうですね
回復した方がいいんじゃないかっていう。
So actually, as we come into this area here, we're going to be meeting several different characters that our viewers maybe aren't familiar with. Would you mind just giving us a quick introduction to them?
He's actually the guy who gives you your first partner Pokemon in your adventure.
すごい強いトレーナーですね。
A very strong trainer on
Yeah.
this island.
この子はハウっていうキャラクターですね。ニャビーを今連れているんですけど、この後、お祭りで一緒に戦います。
So this is how, and you're about to battle him actually as part of this festival.
あと、ククイですね。ポケモン博士です。今回は、技の研究をしているという博士ですね。
And that's Professor Kukui right there in the white lab coat. He's a professor who specializes in researching Pokemon moves, so like their attacks and such.
Yeah, I think based on the fan response I've seen, he is quickly becoming the most dreamy professor. I think for the fans.
今までの博士の中でこうちょっとイケメンっていう評判が
あとリリエですね。ポケモンのトレーナーではないんですけども、今後も一緒に冒険するキャラクターです。
And that's Lily behind you there. She's the assistant of Professor Kukui, and she's not a Pokemon trainer, but she'll join you on your adventure throughout the story.
And sharp-eyed viewers may have noticed
回
her
復した。
bag is kind of interesting.
Safe.
ちょっと彼女が持っている、まあ、バッグちょっと気になりますね。カバンの方は。
なんかありましたか今？
Was there something there?
い
Yeah.
や、もうわからない。
ちょっとねさっき動いてたけどね。
いや
で
まあまだまだ言え
まだ
ない
言えない。
Gotta keep it a secret right now, unfortunately.
動いてたの見ちゃった。
You saw a move. Maybe that's a hint.
Well, I think it's time we go into the festival battle.
ではそろそろ祭りのバトルになりますか。
So I think it's going to be really interesting for fans of the series to see this battle and the space. The way that Pokemon and Pokemon battles are integrated into the culture in these islands is really interesting. And you get these amazing battle spaces where other folks are gathering around and watching you guys fight.
まあこのやっぱこう人間の社会にもやっぱポケモンとポケモンバトルそのものがこう、なんていうんですか社会の一部になっててすごい大切なものっていうのがすごく伝わりますね。やっぱこういう、しっかりしたこうバトルアリーナみたいな感じもできてて。
そうですね。まあ今回このお祭りなんですけども、2人の旅立ちをまあ祝うというかそういう儀式になっています。で戦った後にこの2人は島を巡る冒険が始まるというストーリーになっています。
So in this particular festival, actually, this is kind of a celebration or a way to kind of kick off both you and Hao's adventures to kind of travel across the island. So it's kind of a ritual in this society.
And folks may have noticed there was another thing we can't really talk about too much, but just to mention Tapu Koko
あ、そうですね。
Worth paying attention to that name.
とかいろんな、気になる単語
そうで
might
す
be
ね。
important.
今後に期待して
まあ
ください。
please report more information. I can't really talk too much about it.
And so how about a Pichu?
あ
Who looks
ピーチューが出てきました
adorable.
ね。可愛いですね。
今度は負けないように頑張ってください。
Don't lose this time, Terry.
Leave it to me.
任せてください。
And here we can see
See what he's done for
checking different effects.
あそうですね。パラメータがどう変わったかっていうのを今ちょっと確認してるんですね。
敵の相手方も自分側も両方見えるんで とても便利ですよ
So
ね。
yeah, you can see both your status changes as well as the opponent's status changes to really see what's going on in the battle.
So looking at this tropical environment, I'm really hoping that you guys were able to pull off some business trips to some nice tropical locations maybe. I mean, it's for research, it's work. Just have to go.
今回南の国という設定なんですけど、やっぱこう研究目的でこういろんな素敵な場所に行けたんじゃないでしょうか。
そうですね、開発のスタッフでこう実際にハワイに行ってですね、いろいろなモチーフを見たり、デザインにも生かされたりしています。
So yeah, we actually took as the staff, the development staff at Game Freak, we took trips to Hawaii to really do some research, and we've definitely utilized that to kind of reflect it in the game. And
I should have convinced my boss that I need to do that to prep for this. To really get this segment, I really need to go to Hawaii.
今回のこのセグメントのためにやっぱこうハワイに行ってくればよかったですね。自然ということで。
Come on, Terry, show us what you got.
倒し
That's
まし
one
た。
down.
Nice.
一匹倒しましたね。
So we saw with the icons as the battle started. I think Hao has one more Pokemon to go.
ハオは手持ちがあと一匹ですね。
はい。
Ooh, and a new skill. Nice.
新しい技を覚
Getting
えてますね
stronger.
うん。
There we see one of the other new starters.
これも、
ニャビーなんですけども、一回実はもう見ているという設定になってまして、戦うとですね、一回見たことあるポケモンはどれが効果が抜群かっていうのが分かるようなインターフェースになっています。
So at this point in the story, you see Hao has Litten, which is another one of the first Pokemon you can choose in your adventure. But you've actually encountered, you've battled against him and his Litten once in the story. And so once in Pokemon Sun and Moon, once you've battled a Pokemon once, the next time you battle it, you'll get information on your move list about which moves are effective and which ones aren't.
あれですね。スーパーエフェクティブっていうのは効果抜群っていう。
そうですね。So just explaining that, water gun is super effective. Yeah, what it means.
I think I'll stick with that one.
Yeah.
初心者でも分かりやすい風にしています。
So it's just coming back to make it all very easy to understand for even beginners of the games.
That really is so nice to have that information.
情報があるとやっぱ助かりますね。
I think especially when you're trying to catch more Pokemon, and you're like, okay, I actually maybe don't want to be super effective right now. I need to kind of whittle this Pokemon down. So being able to remember maybe you want to use your weaker attacks sometimes just to kind of get them just to that point.
捕まえたい時とかもやっぱこう効果抜群じゃない方とかをあえて選びたりするので結構役に立ちますねこの情報。
Nice, good job, man.
勝ちました。
I love what a good sport Hao is about losing too. He's just kind of
負けて
rolling
も
with
全
it.
然
It's
元
all
気ですね。
good. So I don't think we can go too much further in the gameplay because we're going to start giving away story elements that we don't want to show folks yet. But you did bring another video for us to take a look at that has a new gameplay mode that I don't think folks have seen before.
この先やっぱ実機プレイを進めるとストーリーのネタバレ的なところも映ってしまうことになるのでここまでにしてただもう一つちょっと映像を持ってきていただいて持ってきているという理解なんですけども初めて今回初登場の新しい新モードという理解です。
ポケモンはやっぱりコミュニケーションツールとして今までこう対戦とか交換とかっていうのをやってきたんですけども今回はさらにこう新しい形でのバトルっていうものが登場します。バトルロイヤルっていうものですね。
So with the Pokemon series, obviously, using it as a kind of a communication tool, facilitating that communication between players has always been one of the things we've really focused on with the game. So trading and battling between players, of course. This time that's no different. We've got an all-new multiplayer battle mode, which we're calling the Battle Royale.
All right, well, let's see if our crew can load that up for us and we can check out this gameplay.
そうです。
So as we get started here, can you tell us a little bit about what the rules are for Battle Royale and how the matches are decided?
行われるんでしょうか。
そうですね。このバトルロイヤルなんですけども、4人のプレイヤーがポケモンを3匹ずつバトルに出して戦うというルールです。今日はちょっと時間の関係で1匹にしています。
So in this mode, it's actually 4 players. Each player chooses up to 3 Pokemon and battles with one at a time. In this video here, we're just doing one Pokemon for the sake of time.
このバトルロイヤルの勝敗についてなんですけども、誰かの手持ちのポケモンが全て倒されたら試合終了となります。
So how this actually works with how it determines the winner. So this is a free-for-all battle, but whenever one of the trainers, when the first trainer to lose all of his or her Pokemon, that signals the end of the battle.
倒したポケモンの数と、残ったポケモンの数の合計が一番多いプレイヤーが 勝者となります。
And then once the battle is over, once the first person loses all of their Pokemon, it then to determine the winner, the game tallies up each player's how many Pokemon they've defeated and also how many Pokemon they have remaining on their team. And whoever has that highest number is the winner of the Battle Royale.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting what this is going to do for strategy as folks are playing, because generally speaking, when you're thinking about how you're going to switch up your Pokemon to fight another trainer, it's only a one-on-one situation, so you can look at their Pokemon and say, okay, I've got this Pokemon that's going to be strong against this one, but you're worried about two other opponents here, so you really have to think about who's going to fare best against a group.
3 other opponents, actually.
Yeah,
That's it. そうですね、やっぱこう今までだったらこうチーム戦とかあとまあ1対1のポケモンバトルが、多分主流だったと思うんですけども、今回はやっぱこう相手、3人気にしなきゃいけないっていうのは、まあ、特徴ですよね。
そうですね、まあ、今回特徴としてこう4匹いるポケモンの中で誰を倒すかっていうのを考えないといけません。で例えば1匹すごい強いポケモンがいても3人で集中攻撃すれば倒せるといった戦略性もあります。
So yeah, it's a free-for-all, and of course, you know, you could have 3 people gang up on one really strong person, or you really have to kind of determine your strategy about how you're going to, you know, which order you're going to defeat Pokemon, who you're going to focus on. Right. So totally new gameplay dynamic.
Yeah, it is interesting how much more intense it feels, where I'm used to just looking at the trainer in front of me and fighting them, and suddenly it's like, oh, there's 2 more trainers. I have to pay attention to everybody. And folks watching there, you may have caught that the trainers there were wearing different outfits from what we saw with the regular player characters that we showed off so far. We can't really talk about that yet, but worth noticing.
ちょっとそれぞれのプレイヤーやっぱ見た目とかあと服装が違うっていうのはちょっと気になりましたね。
また気づいちゃいましたね。
You had a good eye there.
これあれですね。今回着せ替えが入ってます。
So yeah, you can actually customize your outfits in this game as well.
So we're just about out of time, but before we wrap up, I was curious now that you've had a chance to see some fan reaction for these games. How's it been seeing how Pokemon fans have reacted for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon?
まあちょっと時間が来てしまいましたけれども、まあ今回のポケモンサンムーン発表されてから、多分ファンからの反響というのはあるんですけれども、そのまあ手応えについてお話してもらえますか。
そうですね。今回、7言語から、9言語に中文を、増やしまして、特にその中文使われている人たちからもたくさん反響をいただいてまして、まあ、自分のツイッターとか、いただいてるんですけども、やっぱりこう、まあ、ポケモン20周年ということもあって、ここからさらにこう広がりを見せるために、まあ、非常にこうみんなが喜んでくれて、まあ、とても嬉しいなと思ってます。
So yes, the reaction from everyone has been really great. You know, I get tons of messages and tweets and everything. This being the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, one of the goals we really want to kind of for the future of Pokemon, really kind of expand it to even a wider audience. And as I think we've announced previously, in addition to the 7 languages we had in X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, we also added Chinese, simplified Chinese, and traditional Chinese. And I think a lot of especially from those regions, like fans have really been kind of excited about it and sending me lots of great messages.
And is there anything final that you'd like to wrap up and say to fans who are watching the stream right now?
ちょっと最後にファンに向けてのメッセージということで何かありますか？
そうですね。もう今までにないチャレンジをこのソフトはサンとムーンはしているので、皆さんすごい楽しみに待っていてください。
So yeah, I think Sun and Moon, we're really doing a lot of new challenges for us here as Game Freak. So I hope everyone really just look forward to the games.
Well, thank you.
まあ、自分も完全新作としてのディレクター初めてだったんで、まあ、たくさんの苦労があったんですけども、その甲斐があってすごいいいゲームができたので期待しててください。
So there was a lot of challenges for me, especially as it's the first time directing an entirely new generation of Pokemon at Game Freak. But I think we've really brought the game together. It's really turned into something fantastic, and I hope fans really look forward to it.
I know I'm definitely looking forward to it. And thank you so much for joining us and giving us some insight into the development work here. Folks watching again, that was Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, which are coming out for the Nintendo 3DS family of systems this November, so you don't have to wait too much longer. And please don't go anywhere. In a few moments, we're actually going to be coming back. Aonuma-san is going to be stopping by to show us some gameplay for a game you might be thinking about, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you.